In the heart of ancient Lebanon, where civilizations have clashed and cultures have converged for millennia, lies a mystery that has baffled archaeologists and historians for centuries. Baalbek, a place where stones weigh more than jumbo jets, where precision engineering seems to defy the limits of ancient tools, and where whispers of forgotten technologies echo through the ages. Join us as we journey to this enigmatic site where the past refuses to remain buried. We'll delve into the secrets of the megaliths, explore the theories that attempt to explain their existence, and confront the enduring question: how did ancient builders achieve the impossible?
Nestled in the fertile Bekaa Valley of Lebanon lies the ancient city of Baalbek, a crossroads of civilizations for over 9 millennia. Known to the Phoenicians, Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, and Arabs, Baalbek has been a sacred site, a cultural hub, and an architectural marvel throughout history. Yet, it wasn't until the 19th century that Western scholars began to systematically explore its wonders. As archaeologists delved deeper, they encountered structures that seemed to defy the known capabilities of ancient engineering, igniting intrigue and debate that continue to this day. At the heart of Baalbek stands the imposing Temple of Jupiter, one of the largest and most magnificent temples of the Roman Empire. This colossal edifice is remarkable not only for its grandeur, but for the foundation upon which it rests, a platform built from megalithic stones of staggering proportions. Central to this mystery are the 3 stones known as the trilithon. Each stone measures approximately 19.5 meters in length, 4.3 meters in height and width, and weighs between 800 and 1,000 tons. To put this into perspective, each stone weighs as much as 3 fully loaded Boeing 747 airplanes, or 166 African elephants. Just 800 meters from the temple site lies the ancient quarry, revealing even larger monoliths. Among them is the famed Stone of the Pregnant Woman, estimated to weigh around 1,000 tons, and another colossal stone discovered in 2014, weighing approximately 1,650 tons. These stones remain partially embedded in the bedrock, as if abandoned by their creators, a silent testament to ambitions perhaps too great even for the ancients. The precision with which the megaliths of Baalbek were carved and placed is astounding. Despite the rudimentary tools available, bronze chisels, stone hammers, and wooden levers, the stones were cut so precisely that they fit together seamlessly, without the use of mortar. The methods used to transport and position these massive stones remain a subject of debate among scholars. As we move from the known to the unknown, the mystery deepens. How did ancient builders move such enormous stones over uneven terrain? Theories abound. Some suggest the use of sledges and rollers, employing thousands of workers or beasts of burden to haul the stones along prepared roads. Others propose the construction of earthen ramps and the use of pulleys and capstans, leveraging physics and human ingenuity. Recent discoveries have shed light on possible techniques. Excavations have uncovered traces of ancient pathways and tool marks, indicating the use of levers and ropes in a highly coordinated effort. Yet, even with these insights, the full scope of the engineering feat remains elusive. 19th century French archaeologist Ernest Renan marveled at Baalbek's grandeur, stating, "In Baalbek, we find stones of a size truly astonishing, and their placement challenges our understanding of ancient capabilities." His words encapsulate the awe that Baalbek inspires, a wonder that transcends time. Delving deeper into Baalbek's mysteries, alternative theories emerge, adding layers to the mystery. Some researchers propose that the site's alignment with celestial bodies indicates a sophisticated understanding of astronomy and astrology. The temple complex's orientation toward the rising sun during the summer solstice, for instance, suggests intentional design linking the earthly to the divine. Local legends enrich the tapestry of Baalbek's history. Stories passed down through generations speak of giants or divine beings who constructed these monumental structures. One village elder recounts, "Our ancestors tell of a time when the gods themselves laid these stones, their power beyond what any mortal could muster." Whether myth or metaphor, these tales reflect the profound impact Baalbek has had on the human imagination. The cultural significance of Baalbek is as vast as its stones. The site is a palimpsest of civilizations, Phoenician, Greek, Roman, Byzantine and Islamic, each leaving its indelible mark upon the city. The Romans, recognizing the sacredness of the location, built the Temple of Jupiter atop earlier ruins, integrating the massive megaliths into their grand design. This layering of history adds to Baalbek's enigmatic allure and underscores its role as a nexus of religious and cultural exchange. In recent years, advances in archaeological methods have provided new insights. The discovery of additional artifacts and structural elements has revealed underground chambers and subterranean passages, suggesting that Baalbek may have had multiple layers of significance, both practical and ceremonial. Researchers have also employed ground-penetrating radar and 3D imaging to uncover hidden features, further deepening our understanding of the site's complexity. As twilight descends over the Bekaa Valley, the colossal stones of Baalbek cast long shadows, bridging the chasm between antiquity and the present. They stand as silent sentinels, guarding the secrets of a civilization that pushed the boundaries of possibility. Their very presence prompts us to reflect on the ingenuity and determination of those who came before us. Historian and author Andrew Chugg observes, "Baalbek compels us to rethink the capabilities of ancient societies. The scale and precision of its construction challenge our assumptions about what was possible in antiquity. His insights remind us that history often holds more surprises than we anticipate. Our exploration of Baalbek's mysteries is ongoing. Each new discovery illuminates a fragment of the past while casting new shadows of uncertainty. Were these monumental efforts a testament to human determination alone? Or do they hint at knowledge lost to the annals of history? As we continue to investigate, Baalbek remains an enduring symbol of human potential and the relentless quest to understand our origins." Rising majestically from the rolling prairies and pine-clad hills of northeastern Wyoming, Devil's Tower commands both awe and curiosity. This colossal monolith, soaring 1,267 feet above the Belfourche River, is not just a geological marvel, but a nexus of mystery, legend, and scientific intrigue. Its sheer walls and unique formation have captivated the imaginations of explorers, scientists, and indigenous peoples alike. The first European documentation of Devil's Tower occurred during the late 19th century, notably by Colonel Richard Irving Dodge in 1875. Yet, long before its discovery, the tower held profound significance for Native American tribes such as the Lakota, Cheyenne, and Kiowa. They referred to it as Mato Tipila, or Bear Lodge, weaving it deeply into their cultural narratives. One Kiowa legend tells of 7 sisters chased by a giant bear. Seeking refuge, they prayed to the Great Spirit, who lifted the ground beneath them. The bear clawed fiercely at the rising column, leaving the deep vertical grooves that scar the tower's sides. As explorers ventured westward, they were astonished by this solitary giant. Standing at 867 feet from base to summit, its hexagonal columns and nearly vertical sides seemed otherworldly. Naturalist Henry Newton, part of the 1875 Black Hills expedition, remarked, "Its remarkable structure, its symmetry, and its imposing height make it an object of wonder to all who behold it." Questions abounded. How did such a unique formation arise? What processes could create such an imposing and isolated edifice? Adding to the enigma are mysterious findings around the tower, unusual rock fragments and artifacts that some claim do not match the local geology. Could these be remnants of an ancient civilization or evidence of phenomena yet to be understood? The tower's very existence challenges our perceptions of natural formations. Consider the intriguing comparison to Ireland's Giant's Causeway, where some 40,000 interlocking basalt columns form a natural pavement into the sea. Both sites feature strikingly geometric columns formed by volcanic activity, yet Devil's Tower stands alone, piercing the sky rather than stretching into the ocean. Nearby, the Black Hills offer further fascination with their rich mineral deposits and sacred sites. Just as Devil's Tower rises from the plains, Mount Rushmore emerges from the hillsides, carved by human hands into the granite face of the mountain. Could there be an underlying connection between these monumental features? Do they share a common thread woven deep within the Earth's crust? As we ponder these questions, we must ask ourselves, what secrets does Devil's Tower hold? Is it merely a natural wonder, or does it serve as a monument to forces and histories beyond our current understanding? Join us as we delve into the depths of this majestic monolith's past, exploring the legends, the science, and the mysteries that continue to captivate us. Modern geology provides a window into the likely formation of Devil's Tower. The predominant theory suggests it is a laccolith, magma that pushed up into sedimentary rock layers but cooled and solidified before erupting. Over millions of years, erosion wore away the softer surrounding rock, unveiling the harder igneous rock in the form of towering columns. This explanation, while satisfying in a scientific sense, does not diminish the tower's allure. Instead, it highlights the incredible natural processes that shape our world. Yet, not all are content with conventional explanations. Some propose thought-provoking theories that challenge mainstream geology. A popular conspiracy suggests that Devil's Tower is the petrified stump of a gigantic prehistoric tree. Proponents point to its tree-like shape and the columnar structures resembling wood grain. While this idea stretches the bounds of scientific credibility, given the absence of any biological material within the rock, it sparks the imagination and invites us to reconsider our understanding of Earth's history. Adding another layer to the tower's mystique are reports of unexplained phenomena. Over the years, locals and visitors have recounted sightings of strange lights and unexplained aircraft near the tower. These accounts have fueled theories that Devil's Tower may be a focal point for extraterrestrial activity. The site's prominence in popular culture, notably in Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters of the Third Kind, has cemented its association with otherworldly mysteries. Astrophysicist Carl Sagan once mused, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known." His words resonate with those who look upon Devil's Tower and wonder about the possibilities beyond our current knowledge. Is it possible that this geological wonder serves as a beacon or meeting point for beings from other worlds? Comparisons to other sacred and mysterious sites further deepen the intrigue. For example, Uluru in Australia shares a similar solitary grandeur and spiritual significance. Both structures rise abruptly from flat landscapes, both are central to indigenous mythologies, and both challenge visitors to contemplate forces greater than themselves. Ultimately, Devil's Tower stands as a convergence point of fact and folklore, science and spirituality. It reminds us that the world is full of wonders that defy simple explanations. Whether viewed as a natural skyscraper shaped by millennia of geological activity or as a mystical structure steeped in legend, it continues to inspire and mystify. Echoing the timeless wisdom of Albert Einstein, the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. Devil's Tower embodies this mystery, standing as a silent sentinel over the plains, inviting each generation to seek, to wonder, and to dream. In 2013, deep in the Shoria Mountains of southern Siberia, explorers stumbled upon a site that defied explanation. Massive stone blocks, some over 3,000 tons, arranged in formations that suggested human design. This was the beginning of the mystery of the Gornaya Shoria megaliths, a discovery that could challenge everything we know about ancient history. The expedition, led by Georgy Sidorov, ventured into a region that had remained hidden during the Soviet era. Rising 3,600 feet above sea level, the Gornaya Shoria site held enormous stone structures, stacked with surprising precision. Upon arrival, the team encountered granite blocks with flat surfaces and sharp angles, some towering over 140 feet high, forming what appeared to be a colossal wall stretching over 700 feet. Each block measured around 65 feet in length and stood between 16 to 23 feet tall, dimensions that dwarfed Stonehenge and the pyramids of Egypt. But one question remained: how could such immense stones have been carved, moved, and placed in this remote landscape? Sidorov's notes speculated that the site might date back 100,000 years, pushing the timeline of human construction into uncharted territory. This hypothesis remains speculative, but if accurate, it suggests an advanced civilization that vanished, leaving only these stones behind. The Gornaya Shoria megaliths resemble other ancient structures, like the Baalbek stones in Lebanon or the Sacsayhuaman walls in Peru, sites that have puzzled archaeologists for decades. Yet Gornaya Shoria stands apart due to the immense size of its stones and its remote location, suggesting a level of engineering far beyond what ancient humans are believed to have achieved. Adding to the mystery were circular holes and signs of melting on some stones, as if exposed to intense heat. Sidorov speculated about ancient rock fusion techniques, or even a thermonuclear event, ideas that remain controversial. What could cause such damage? Was it a natural disaster, or some unknown ancient technology? Or, as some suggest, could it be the aftermath of a cataclysmic event that destroyed whatever once stood here? The mystery deepened when the researchers' compasses malfunctioned near the stones. Sidorov suggested a negative geomagnetic field, possibly a remnant of an ancient energy source. Similar geomagnetic disturbances have been seen at other ancient sites, prompting theories that ancient people understood how to harness natural forces in ways we have yet to rediscover. But the harsh Siberian climate cut the expedition short, forcing the researchers to leave before they could find definitive answers. Yet, the clues they gathered hint at a mystery that could rewrite our understanding of ancient civilizations. If these megaliths were built by humans, they suggest a forgotten chapter of history, one with skills and knowledge beyond what we have recorded. If humans built these structures, how did they survive in such a harsh environment? And why settle in the Shoria Mountains, where winters bring deadly cold? During the last ice age, around 20,000 years ago, much of the northern hemisphere was buried under ice. Yet Siberia's mammoth steppe, a cold grassland, offered refuge. Woolly mammoths and other large animals roamed, providing resources for survival. Evidence shows that humans adapted to this land. Stone tools, ivory weapons, and the remains of hunters have been found, suggesting that people thrived here earlier than previously thought, some dating back 30,000 years, nearly twice as old as the earliest known human sites in the Americas. Could the builders of Gornaya Shoria have found a haven in this challenging environment? Gornaya Shoria invites comparisons to other mysterious sites, like Baalbek's 1,000-ton stone blocks, or the precisely fitted walls of Sacsayhuaman in the Andes. These places share a common question. How did ancient peoples move and shape such massive stones without modern technology? Unlike those sites, Gornaya Shoria is far from known trade routes or civilizations, adding to the puzzle. Could similar knowledge have spread across ancient cultures, even separated by vast distances? Such theories have led to speculation about a pre-flood civilization, a society that may have existed before a cataclysm reshaped the Earth. Stories of lost civilizations, from Plato's Atlantis to the Great Flood, align with this idea. Could the Shoria megaliths be remnants of a society that thrived long before recorded history, only to be wiped away by disaster? The massive stones and their precise arrangement suggest the work of ancient builders, perhaps echoing their knowledge through similar sites around the world. Despite these theories, official research has been limited. Russian authorities classify the site as a natural formation, suggesting geological processes shaped the blocks. But without thorough archaeological investigation, this conclusion remains uncertain. Observers note the sharp angles and regular arrangement, making a natural explanation seem less likely. Could wind and water alone shape such structures, or do they reveal the mark of ancient craftsmanship? A link between Gornaya Shoria's stones and other megalithic sites, like the underwater ruins off Japan or the terraces of Pumapunku in Bolivia. The scale and precision of these sites hint that ancient builders might have shared architectural knowledge despite being separated by oceans. Could an ancient network have connected these cultures, leaving behind a global puzzle? Beyond the academic debate, Gornaya Shoria inspires more speculative ideas. What if these stones were not just the remnants of an ancient civilization, but designed with a purpose we don't yet understand? Could they have functioned as an energy center, tapping into geomagnetic forces? Some theorists point to the circular holes and signs of melting as evidence of ancient technology, perhaps a form of energy manipulation or a defensive mechanism that led to the site's destruction. These theories remain controversial but echo ancient legends, stories of cities destroyed by fire from the sky, of civilizations lost in sudden cataclysms. Tales like the sinking of Atlantis or the fall of Sodom and Gomorrah resonate with the stones of Gornaya Shoria. Could these myths hold a hidden truth about the structures beneath the Siberian wilderness? For now, the Gornaya Shoria megaliths remain an enigma, caught between myth and reality, nature and human design. Until more research is done, the truth remains buried in Siberia's frozen landscape. But if these megaliths were crafted by human hands, they could reshape our understanding of ancient history, challenging our beliefs about early human capabilities. As the sun sets over the Shoria Mountains, the megaliths stand as a silent mystery, questioning everything we know about human ingenuity. Are they remnants of a lost civilization or the result of nature's forces? Until more evidence emerges, Gornaya Shoria continues to invite speculation and wonder.
The Kaimanawa Wall, located in the dense Kaimanawa forest of New Zealand's North Island, has long been a subject of intrigue, sparking debates and inspiring numerous theories about its origin.
There's two schools of thought at the moment. One that it's a natural occurrence, and one that the blocks of rock have been placed here by some early civilization.
The wall's discovery and subsequent study have raised more questions than answers, fueling speculation about its purpose and the people who might have built it, if indeed it is man-made at all.
They have said that this is beyond our time. They were here 2,000 years ago and were brought here by people.
The Kaimanawa Wall was first brought to public attention in the early 1990s by Barry Brailsford, a historian and author with a deep interest in New Zealand's indigenous cultures. Brailsford, along with a small team of explorers, stumbled upon the structure while investigating local Maori legends that spoke of ancient stone constructions hidden deep within the forest. However, the wall's existence had likely been known to local hunters and bushmen for some time, as the area was popular for hunting and trekking. The wall itself is a roughly 10-meter tall structure composed of large, smooth megalithic stone blocks, seemingly fitted together with precision. The blocks, which appear to be rectangular and meticulously arranged in horizontal courses, resemble the kind of stonework associated with ancient megalithic structures found in other parts of the world, such as the Inca walls of Sacsayhuaman in Peru or the Cyclopean walls of Mycenae in Greece.
And the rocks themselves bend in a sort of a semicircle around. It may be the shape of some sort of structure.
What makes the Kaimanawa Wall so mysterious is the uncertainty surrounding its origins. Unlike other megalithic structures around the world, which have been studied extensively and often linked to known ancient civilizations, The Kaimanawa Wall exists in a region with no known history of large-scale stone construction. The indigenous Maori people, who have inhabited New Zealand for over 1,000 years, are not known to have built anything resembling this kind of stonework. This has led to much speculation about the wall's builders, with theories ranging from a forgotten pre-Maori civilization to natural geological formations misinterpreted as man-made. When Brailsford and his team first reported the wall, they were met with skepticism from the academic community. Many geologists and archaeologists were quick to dismiss the wall as a natural formation, arguing that the stones were simply a result of volcanic activity, with natural processes such as erosion and faulting giving the appearance of man-made construction. However, this explanation did little to quell the public's fascination with the wall, and amateur archaeologists and alternative historians began to propose more exotic theories. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Kaimanawa Wall is the precision of the stonework. The blocks are estimated to be up to 2 meters long, 1 meter high, and 1 meter deep, with some weighing several tons. The largest blocks are comparable in size to those used in the construction of Stonehenge or the Great Pyramid of Giza, leading to speculation that they could not have been moved or placed without advanced technology or the coordinated efforts of a large workforce. Despite the skepticism from some quarters, the wall's discovery has led to further exploration of the area, revealing additional stone formations that could suggest a larger, more complex structure buried beneath the forest floor. These formations include what appear to be terraces, steps, and other features that are difficult to explain through purely natural processes. Another interesting fact is the wall's orientation. The structure is aligned with the cardinal points, with its longest side facing north, which some researchers believe could indicate a deliberate design, possibly for astronomical or ceremonial purposes. This alignment, combined with the wall's scale and precision, has led to comparisons with other ancient megalithic sites around the world, further fueling theories that it could be evidence of an unknown ancient culture. The stone blocks that make up the Kaimanawa Wall are massive, with an average size of around 2 meters by 1 meter by 1 meter. Each block is estimated to weigh between 3 to 5 tons, depending on its exact dimensions and the density of the stone. To put this into perspective, the average weight of a block used in the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza is around 2.5 tons, while the largest stones used in Stonehenge weigh up to 30 tons. This makes the Kaimanawa Wall stones relatively large compared to many other ancient constructions, particularly given the lack of evidence for large-scale stone quarrying or construction in pre-colonial New Zealand. The sheer size and weight of these stones raise significant questions about how they were moved and placed, especially in a dense forest environment with limited access to the kinds of tools and technologies typically associated with megalithic construction.
A structure that would create so much controversy, a great number of theories would be created as to the very nature of its existence.
The absence of any obvious quarry sites nearby also adds to the mystery, as it is unclear where the stones were sourced from or how they were transported to their current location. One of the most popular alternative theories suggests that the wall is evidence of a pre-Maori civilization that possessed advanced knowledge of stone construction. Proponents of this theory argue that the wall could be the remains of a temple, fortress, or other significant structure built by this lost civilization. However, mainstream geologists argue that the wall is a natural formation, the result of a process known as columnar jointing. This process occurs when lava cools and contracts, forming hexagonal or rectangular columns that can appear to be artificially constructed. While this explanation accounts for the wall's appearance, it does not satisfy those who point to the precision and alignment of the stones as evidence of human involvement. Determining the age of the Kaimanawa Wall has proven to be a significant challenge, primarily due to the lack of organic material associated with the structure that could be radiocarbon dated. Without direct evidence, researchers have had to rely on indirect methods such as geological dating of the surrounding rock formations and the examination of any possible weathering patterns on the stones. Some researchers have suggested that the wall could be several thousand years old, possibly predating the arrival of the Maori in New Zealand around 1,000 years ago. This theory aligns with the idea that the wall is the work of a pre-Maori civilization, although there is no direct evidence to support this claim. Others argue that the wall could be much younger, potentially the result of natural processes occurring within the last few thousand years. One of the most intriguing theories about the Kaimanawa Wall is that it was part of an ancient ceremonial or astronomical site. The wall's alignment with the cardinal points, combined with its apparent precision, has led some researchers to suggest that it could have been used for observing celestial events, such as solstices or equinoxes. This would place it in the same category as other megalithic sites around the world that are believed to have served as ancient observatories. Another theory is that the wall was part of a defensive structure, perhaps a fortress or a boundary wall used to protect a settlement or sacred site. This theory is supported by the wall's imposing height and the apparent difficulty in accessing the site, which would have made it an ideal location for a fortified structure. Some have even suggested that the wall could be a remnant of an ancient roadway or causeway, possibly used for transporting goods or people through the dense forest. This theory is based on the wall's straight, linear design, which could indicate that it was part of a larger network of roads or pathways. One of the most mysterious aspects of the Kaimanawa Wall is the lack of any similar structures in New Zealand or the wider Polynesian region. While there are numerous examples of stone construction throughout the Pacific, including the famous Moai of Easter Island and the Marae of Tahiti, none of these sites resemble the megalithic style of the Kaimanawa Wall. This has led some researchers to speculate that the wall could be evidence of a migration or cultural exchange between New Zealand and other parts of the world, possibly as far afield as South America or Southeast Asia. One particularly interesting theory suggests that the wall could be linked to the ancient legends of Mu or Lemuria, hypothetical lost continents that are said to have once existed in the Pacific Ocean. Proponents of this theory argue that the wall could be a remnant of an advanced civilization that was destroyed in a cataclysmic event, leaving only a few scattered ruins behind. Another coincidence that has fueled speculation is the similarity between the Kaimanawa Wall and certain structures in Japan, particularly the megalithic site of Yonaguni, which lies submerged off the coast of Japan. The Yonaguni structure, like the Kaimanawa Wall, is composed of large, precisely cut stone blocks arranged in a manner that suggests human involvement. Some researchers have suggested that these similarities could indicate a shared cultural or technological origin, possibly dating back to a time when sea levels were lower and these regions were more closely connected. In addition to the Kaimanawa Wall, there have been other intriguing discoveries in the surrounding area that could shed light on the region's ancient history. For example, researchers have found numerous petroglyphs and carvings in the central North Island, some of which depict strange humanoid figures and symbols that do not appear to be of Maori origin. These carvings have led some to speculate that they could be the work of a pre-Maori culture, possibly the same one responsible for the Kaimanawa Wall. The Sage Wall in Montana is a fascinating discovery that has captured the attention of paleontologists and fossil enthusiasts.
It's explained away as a dike or a geological formation, but it has a lot of different features to it that are not typical of dikes.
Discovered in 2001 by a team of paleontologists led by Dr. Sarah Johnson from the University of Montana, this significant find was actually stumbled upon by accident. The team had been investigating a nearby site known for its dinosaur fossils. On their way back to base camp after a long day of excavation, one of the team members, Dr. Mark Stevens, noticed an unusual rock formation partially exposed on a hillside. Upon closer inspection, they realized they had uncovered an extraordinary fossil-rich formation. Located within the Judith River Formation in the state of Montana, the Sage Wall sits in a region known for its abundant deposits of late Cretaceous fossils. The exact coordinates of the Sage Wall are kept confidential to protect the site from vandalism and unauthorized fossil collecting, but it is situated near the Missouri River. This picturesque backdrop adds to the allure of this significant paleontological site.
If you're in the area or you want to see something which is mind-blowing, come to this site.
Absolutely.
This is incredible.
The Sage Wall dates back approximately 75 million years to the late Cretaceous period, an era characterized by a warm climate, high sea levels, and the dominance of dinosaurs on land. During this time, the area that is now Montana was part of the Western Interior Seaway, a vast inland sea that split North America into two landmasses, Laramidia to the west and Appalachia to the east. This seaway played a crucial role in the geological and ecological dynamics of the region, This natural rock formation is primarily composed of sandstone and mudstone, which were formed through the deposition of ancient river sediments over millions of years. These sediments were carried by ancient rivers and streams from nearby mountainous regions, accumulating in layers that were eventually compressed and cemented into solid rock through the process known as lithification. The Sage Wall itself is an impressive geological structure, standing approximately 50 feet high and extending about 200 feet in length. The individual stones within the wall vary greatly in size, with some large blocks weighing several tons. These massive stones were likely transported by powerful ancient river systems, moved by significant water flows during periods of heavy rainfall or seasonal flooding. This site is particularly noted for its high concentration of dinosaur fossils. Additionally, the site has yielded significant plant fossils, providing insights into the ancient ecosystem of the late Cretaceous period. Key discoveries include a nearly complete juvenile hadrosaur skeleton and a small theropod with evidence of feathers, offering valuable information on dinosaur diversity, behavior, and evolution. The Sage Wall, while impressive in its structure, is a result of natural geological processes rather than human construction. The orderly deposition of sediments and the presence of natural cementing minerals align with known natural geological activity over millions of years, emphasizing its natural origin. While the Sage Wall's impressive structure might suggest a man-made or even mythical origin, such as being built by giants, all evidence points to it being a natural formation.
It could simply be totally natural, a freak of nature, so to speak. But part of me, when I first look at it, that gut impression is like, oh, come on, this has to be more than just natural.
The layering, composition, and fossil inclusions within the wall align with known geological processes that occur over millions of years. The orderly deposition of sediments and the presence of natural cementing minerals indicate that the wall is a product of natural geological activity, rather than human or mythical intervention. The Sage Wall is famous for its hadrosaur fossils, which include numerous bones and teeth. This specimen, along with others, underscores the importance of the Sage Wall as a window into the past, offering a detailed look at the ancient life that once thrived in what is now Montana. The Sage Wall has also yielded fossils of horned dinosaurs, such as ceratopsians. These fossils include skull fragments, horns, and teeth, offering insights into the anatomy and behavior of these herbivorous dinosaurs. The discovery of theropod fossils, including relatives of Tyrannosaurus rex, has added to the site's significance. These fossils include bones and teeth, which help scientists understand the predatory habits and evolutionary relationships of these carnivorous dinosaurs. One of the most exciting discoveries at the Sage Wall is the fossilized remains of a small theropod dinosaur with evidence of feathers. This find has contributed to the understanding of the evolution of feathers and their role in dinosaur physiology and behavior. Additionally, plant fossils found at the Sage Wall include well-preserved leaves, seeds, and petrified wood. During the late Cretaceous, the area where the Sage Wall is located was a lush, subtropical environment with rivers, forests, and abundant wildlife. This contrasts sharply with the semi-arid climate of modern-day Montana. The region supported a diverse range of plant life, including conifers, ferns, and flowering plants, which provided food and shelter for a variety of herbivorous and carnivorous dinosaurs. An interesting comparison can be made between the Sage Wall and the famous Dinosaur Provincial Park in Alberta, Canada. Both sites are rich in late Cretaceous fossils and provide valuable insights into the ecosystems of that time. However, while Dinosaur Provincial Park is known for its wide variety of dinosaur species, the Sage Wall is particularly noted for its exceptionally well-preserved fossils and the evidence of possible nesting sites. Another fascinating comparison is with the Hell Creek Formation, also located in Montana. Both sites are rich in late Cretaceous fossils and provide valuable insights into the ecosystems of that time. While the Hell Creek Formation is known for its diverse array of dinosaur species, including the iconic Tyrannosaurus rex and Triceratops, the Sage Wall stands out for its exceptional fossil preservation and the potential evidence of dinosaur nesting sites. This comparison highlights the unique contributions of each site to paleontology. One intriguing theory arising from the study of the Sage Wall is that the area may have been a nesting ground for certain dinosaur species. Evidence supporting this theory includes the discovery of nesting sites, eggshell fragments, and juvenile dinosaur fossils. The presence of these fossils suggests that the Sage Wall region provided a suitable environment for raising young, with abundant vegetation for food and protection from predators. This theory offers valuable insights into the reproductive behavior and life cycles of dinosaurs during the late Cretaceous period. This leads us to another fascinating paleontological site, Dinosaur Provincial Park in Alberta, Canada. Located about 48 kilometers northeast of the town of Brooks, the park sits within the Red Deer River Valley, known for its striking Badlands topography. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979, the park is celebrated for its outstanding paleontological significance, scenic landscapes, and diverse ecosystem. The rock formations in Dinosaur Provincial Park date back to the late Cretaceous period, approximately 75 to 77 million years ago, marking the tail end of the age of dinosaurs. The park features a variety of sedimentary rock layers, including sandstones, shales, and mudstones. These layers were deposited by ancient rivers and deltas, creating a rich tapestry of geological history. With over 500 dinosaur specimens removed and displayed in museums worldwide, Dinosaur Provincial Park is one of the richest dinosaur fossil locales on the planet. The park has yielded fossils from over 40 different species of dinosaurs, representing a broad range of the dinosaur clade, including both herbivorous and carnivorous dinosaurs. In addition to dinosaurs, the park has provided fossils of other prehistoric creatures, including fish, turtles, and early mammals. Plant fossils are also abundant, offering insights into the ancient ecosystems that once thrived in the region. During the late Cretaceous, the area that is now Dinosaur Provincial Park was a lush, subtropical environment with rivers, lakes, and floodplains, supporting a diverse range of plant and animal life. The climate during the late Cretaceous was warmer and more humid than today, contributing to the rich biodiversity of the region. One of the most remarkable features of Dinosaur Provincial Park is its extensive bone beds. These areas contain large numbers of dinosaur bones, often representing mass mortality events. The Centrosaurus bone bed, for example, contains the remains of hundreds of individuals, providing a snapshot of a moment in time and offering an incredible window into the past.
Vottovaara, a place where the laws of nature seem to bend and the boundaries between the real and the supernatural blur. Here, trees twist in silent agony, their forms defying logic and reason. An unsettling silence hangs heavy in the air, broken only by the wind whistling through the skeletal branches. Life, as we know it, seems to have abandoned this place. Locals call it Death Mountain. Scattered across this desolate landscape are thousands of ancient stones, the remnants of a forgotten past. Were they placed by human hands or by forces beyond our comprehension? What secrets do they hold? Ruins emerge from the undergrowth, hinting at a lost civilization, a culture that vanished into the mists of time. Who were these people? What knowledge did they possess, and why did they disappear? On the shores of a nearby lake, ancient rock carvings whisper tales of a time before history. Strange figures and symbols, etched into the very fabric of the mountain, offer tantalizing clues to a forgotten world. Is Vottovaara a window into a lost civilization? A place where the veil between worlds is thin? Or is it merely a natural anomaly, a testament to the power of human imagination? Join us as we journey to find out.
In the remote wilderness of Russia's Karelia Republic lies Vottovaara, a mountain enveloped in legend and mystery. Locals whisper of its otherworldly energy, a place where trees twist unnaturally and ancient stones defy understanding. This rugged landscape, once part of ancient Finland, has been revered for millennia by the Sami tribes and shamans, ancestors of modern Finns. They believed Vottovaara held special spiritual power, and today it continues to draw those curious enough to unravel its unexplained phenomena. As one ascends Vottovaara, the mountain's strangeness becomes increasingly apparent. The journey begins through dense pine and fir forests, but soon the trees start to twist and contort in unnatural ways. Trunks spiral as if caught in a slow-motion dance, and branches curve downward, forming eerie shapes that challenge logic. At the summit, no tree is older than a few decades, suggesting an unseen force periodically resets the forest's life cycle, leaving a landscape frozen in endless renewal. The unsettling atmosphere is heightened by an almost supernatural silence. No birds call, no creatures scurry, and the lakes dotting the slopes are devoid of fish. This absence of life, combined with the twisted trees and desolate atmosphere, has led locals to nickname it Death Mountain. Yet, despite its eerie reputation, Vottovaara attracts explorers, spiritual seekers, and curious minds alike. Adding to the enigma are about 1,600 massive stones known as sides, arranged across the terrain in deliberate formations. Sacred to the Sami, these stones were believed to represent spirits of nature or earth guardians. Balanced delicately on smaller rocks, they appear to float just above the ground, their massive weight seemingly defying gravity. While some scientists attribute their positions to glacial movements during the Ice Age, the precise balancing of so many stones challenges this explanation. What are the odds that 1,600 stones would rest so perfectly in such precarious positions? If these stones were placed by human hands, it raises questions about how ancient people achieved such feats. The delicate balance suggests they were placed with great care, ensuring the smaller supporting rocks weren't crushed. Could an ancient civilization have possessed advanced knowledge or tools beyond our understanding? And if so, what purpose did these sides serve? Were they markers, altars, or part of a complex spiritual map laid across the mountain? One of the most intriguing features is a formation known as the Well. Locals speculate that this stone structure is an ancient man-made reservoir, with blocks cut into rectangular shapes too precise for natural erosion. Despite centuries of weathering that have cracked and deformed the stones, remnants of precise interlockings remain, hinting at human craftsmanship. Similar structures exist elsewhere in Europe, such as the carved tank at Bulgaria's Perperikon Sanctuary, which channels water through intricate grooves, surviving thousands of years. Might the Vottovaara well share a connection with such sites, hinting at a broader lost knowledge that spanned ancient Europe? If so, how did ancient builders across vast distances and time share similar techniques? Scattered among the megaliths are other enigmatic artifacts, smooth oval stone spheres often resting on natural pedestals. Their surfaces, worn but clearly crafted, resemble finds near the Bosnian Pyramid and in Costa Rica, where over 300 such spheres have been uncovered. Their purpose remains unknown. Were they used in ancient rituals? Symbols of lost knowledge connecting distant peoples? Or merely artistic expressions lost to time? The similarities between these objects across far-flung sites suggest connections modern science has yet to explain, leaving a tantalizing mystery. Beyond the seeds, spheres, and well, Vottovaara reveals more structures that challenge natural explanations. One appears to be the remains of ancient stairs, partially buried in the rugged terrain. The stones forming these steps are squared and smoothed, fitting together with precision that seems artificial, like a staircase leading nowhere, perhaps once part of a larger, lost complex. While some scientists suggest natural geological formations, visitors often leave with the impression that the mountain holds secrets, defying easy explanations. Another curious ruin resembles a prehistoric wall composed of large, squared stone blocks fitting together with uncanny precision. Though weathered by time, the blocks retain traces of their original smoothness, hinting at sophisticated craftsmanship. Is it possible that this wall, like other structures on Vottovaara, was built by a civilization that has vanished, taking its knowledge and techniques into history's mists? The mysteries extend beyond physical structures. On the eastern bank of Lake Onega, Europe's second largest lake, lies ancient rock art known as the Onega petroglyphs. Carved into granite cliffs rising from the lake, these 1,200 carvings are estimated to be 5,000 to 6,000 years old. Remarkably, they use light and shadow to transform the cliffs into a prehistoric canvas that shifts with the setting sun. During the day, the carvings are nearly invisible, blending into the rocky surface. But as the sun descends, the granite turns a deep red, and the images emerge in stark relief, illuminated in a stunning natural display. It's as if the ancient artists intentionally chose this location to bring their visions to life using nature's light. The imagery of the Onega petroglyphs is as mysterious as Vottovaara itself. Unlike familiar motifs of Eurasian rock art, these carvings predominantly feature water birds, especially swans, etched with precision that suggests deep reverence. The most striking figure is a human-like creature with a rectangular body and an oversized square head, over 2.5 meters long. Carved into a rock overlooking Lake Onega, its placement suggests it was seen as a spiritual gateway to the netherworld by the Neolithic people. Centuries later, Christian monks defaced the figure, carving a 7-pointed orthodox cross over it, believing it to be a symbol of the devil. Their actions were part of efforts to suppress what they saw as pagan beliefs, leaving a legacy of conflict and cultural erasure. Yet, despite attempts to suppress the mountain's spiritual legacy, Vottovaara's allure endures. Today, many visitors journey to this remote region, drawn by its palpable energy. They come to meditate among the ancient stones, hoping to connect with the spirits said to inhabit this mystical place. Walking among twisted trees, enigmatic formations and ancient carvings, they ponder, is Vottovaara a relic of a lost civilization where ancient knowledge intersects with unexplained natural forces? Or is it simply a natural anomaly, its reputation shaped by centuries of human imagination and wonder? If you liked this video, then you're going to love our next adventure, Gornaya Shoria megaliths. Journey to the remote mountains of Siberia and witness astonishing ancient ruins composed of immense granite blocks. Some weigh an estimated 3,000 tons, making them potentially the largest megalithic stones ever discovered. Explore the mysteries of these enigmatic structures and uncover their possible origins. Could they be evidence of prehistoric construction or lost civilizations? Watch now to uncover the secrets of Gornaya Shoria and discover if these megaliths could rewrite history.